Namaste Krishna Rao, welcome to IYRTalks English edition. I think lot of debate has taken place, and also we also discussed in IYRTalks about the TTD Laddu dispute as far as ghee is concerned. And some CBI inquiry has taken place, internal inquiry has taken place, government, many inquiries have taken place, and ultimately it has been handed over to SIT, and SIT also found out the lower level people. Not, but recently, like today's media exposure is that now they have pinpointed 3 officers, I think, who are really has got some credence in their working style. That is the executive officer, Mr. Singhal, and then Dharma Reddy, and then Mr. Balaji, the Chief Financial Officer of TTD Funds. In fact, but for his commitment, TTD would have gone to somewhere, because managing finances is very, very important for such a very big institution. And ultimately, because somebody has to be blamed, and the scapegoat, these 3 people have become as scapegoats. I don't know, like they said, action should be taken against these 3 officers, and EO should be shifted and all that. And they said, as per paper news, 2-3 days transfer orders also will be there. So what is this? Why so much of influence on TTD administration and the decision making process and all that, because it's a public institution, or what's happening over there? Can you elucidate on that?
No, the way this whole thing is being managed, I don't think SIT has done a good job. There is no doubt about that. They say about 70 lakh kgs of ghee has been adulterated. And now come up with a conclusion that the responsibility lies with lower level officers against whom a criminal case is going to be made out. Disciplinary action against 3 higher level officers. As far as the board members and chairman are concerned, absolutely nothing. They have nothing to do with it. Whereas, as per the act, it is the board which takes the major decisions as far as the TTD is concerned. It's not the officers. It's the board which is responsible for running the TTD, Tirumala Devasthanam. And board does constitute certain committees to look into all these things. It's very clear that all these issues have been discussed, decided upon by these committees, and then have gone before the board, and board has taken a decision. Then how can the board members and the chairman are not responsible, and their responsibility stops at the level of the officers? It's ridiculous the way they have made it. And the board, they are not great honorable member. All sorts of people get into that board with all sorts of ulterior motives. So, I mean, either this government, earlier government, or earlier also, the boards were not constituted with the best of devotees or best of people with selfless interest in serving the Lord. That never was the case. So how is this SIT saying that the board members and the chairman are not responsible and only these officers are responsible? I would specifically mention about that finance head, Mr. Balaji, whom they have mentioned. In fact, if there is one person who anchors the TTD well, it is Mr. Balaji. He has been the head of finance for a number of years. He doesn't do anything wrong. A very God-fearing man. That's why he was able to continue there in spite of all sorts of evos, all sorts of boards, and all sorts of chairmen with all their vested interests. He never happened a wrong decisions to be taken. So to that extent, he has been a great pillar of strength for the TTD. And suddenly today this SIT says, without even going through his record and going through how he has been functioning in that particular post, that he should be proceeded against. I think it's time the city is proceeded against. I don't think they have done their job correctly. And since that has not been done correctly, they're trying to find some scapegoats for the whole thing. I have a doubt whether there's any higher level political match fixing between parties so that the politicians go scot free and the responsibility is thrown on the officers. There looks to be something like that.
Thank you, sir. Let us wait and see really when the right thing is going to come out, the truth is going to come out. Thank you.